Hey guys, and welcome to yet another episode on the Marketing Podcast. Now, for this podcast episode, I promised you guys I was going to talk about, or rather, make a follow up on the previous podcast episode, which was on the challenge that I took upon myself, the 30-day challenge to join Fiverr and explain what Fiverr is, how it works, and really, this episode is more of to report on how you can get registered on Fiverr, the application process, how you can get on the platform, and my experience so far. Now, I registered an account 2 days ago under the username Augustine underscore 101, and primarily what I'm offering is I'm doing graphic designs, I'm writing articles, etc., etc. Creative stuff, I will say, and a bit of marketing. So what really happens is you have to first and foremost sign up with them, and you can either sign up with them using your Facebook, your Gmail account, or I think those are the main two ways you can sign up with them: Facebook, Gmail, or your normal email if you're not on Gmail. And then from there, you'll run through a number of questions that will entail you talking about what are you intentionally offering, what kind of services are you offering, and then you'll key in your details from your name to your residential address and etc etc, and upload a picture of you, and then after that, now specify what exactly you're offering, what kind of products or services are you offering, which are called gigs on Fiverr. So once you put that, what really happens is Fiverr will ask you to name some of the skills that you have, and for certain skills, you might have to do tests that are offered on Fiverr. Some you don't have to, but I think I find it quite essential to do the tests that are given on Fiverr, and I'll explain in a bit why I find that important. So once you've done that, once you've keyed in your details and put also some few keywords that will help with the search engine algorithm, so that you're able to rank for specific keywords when someone is on Fiverr and they're looking to find something specific, that they may be able to find that, and that's why you put in certain keywords that are related to your gig, and you have to be really creative and also probably also do a bit of research and find out what keywords are your competitors ranking for, so that you are also competing for that as well. I also think about what will someone type in if someone is looking for your product or your service. What will they type in on the search engine or the search field of Fiverr to find you? So you have to be really creative when it comes to that. So once you've done that, you really have to then upload a few pictures of the gigs, of the products and services that you're offering. For example, for me, since I'm doing a lot of graphic design, I upload pictures of logos and some of the graphics works that I've done, some of the creative stuff that I've done. When it comes to also writing articles and blog articles, I've also uploaded, scripts of some of the blogs I've written, and Fiverr requires you to do that. So it's something you really have to do. You have no option. Then after that, once you're approved, you simply publish your gigs and then wait to see if you get some bit of traction. Now, one thing I would recommend is doing the Fiverr test, and I've talked about it at the beginning. And the importance of this was on one of the gigs that I was offering, and that is on writing articles, blog articles. For the first day, because now today is day 3, for the first day, I was not getting any form of traffic towards my Fiverr shop or Fiverr store or whatever you want to call it. I was not getting any form of traffic towards it. But once I did an English test on Fiverr that tests how good my English is, which I scored really well, I started getting a bit of traffic, and you can see that under your analytics, under your gig analytics, you can see that how many people actually saw your gig and how many people actually click through it. And I saw, like, once you start doing these tests that Fiverr are offering you, it's I think so. I'm not really quite sure, but I think you start ranking a bit higher when it comes to your products and services. So it's one thing that I'm yet to test out more. I'm yet to do more tests on Fiverr to see whether or not I'll rank a bit higher when it comes to Fiverr sales. Now, when it comes to making sales, up until now, I haven't gotten any sales. I'm still looking at how I can still modify my Fiverr shop to see how I can lure in more people. Now, the strategy that I'm using is quite simple. I'm starting out really, really with really really low prices, meaning I'm starting out at $5, and from $5, what primarily I want to achieve is get a few traffic in, get a few sales in, even up to 10 sales. And for that reason, I'm simply working on the kind of reviews I get, because what I've understood on how Fiverr works is if you have a bunch of reviews, you tend to rank higher and people tend to trust you more, and you tend to seem more reliable. So it's something I'm really working on, and that's why I'm saying at a low price point, and then later on, once I've gained a bit of traction, improve my prices accordingly, and also depending on the amount of work that I have to put in behind every work. And also, when it comes to your pricing, before I forget, you really on Fiverr you can select different price models for your products and services. You can have one price for everything, or you can have three different price lists, meaning you can offer some form of a basic pricing, and then I think it's they have like a more or less a silver pricing, and then like a gold pricing. Like it's different packages. Like you can offer basic prices for maybe for for only the basic part of your service or your product, and then maybe when it comes to the silver package, offer something more, and when it comes to the gold or the platinum package, you can offer the extra stuff to your clients or your customers. So it's one thing that you can look into when you decide to join in on Fibers. And really that's much it. Like that's all the experience I've had as of now. Really not a lot has changed. I think it's a matter of time until I start getting a bit of traffic, a bit of traction. It's also a bit of waiting game, because when it comes to such a marketplace, the competition is really high. All of us are fighting for the algorithms, and it's usually uh, filled with a lot of freelancers, because the barrier of entry is really really low, and anyone and everyone can join the platform. So yeah, I'm here to see how it turns out. I'll keep you guys posted. If you are not yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the podcast, and you'll be updated every time that anything changes on my Fiverr account. I'll update you guys so that you guys can are able to follow up. And also, if you're interested or have any question when it comes to Fiverr, and listen, guys, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. It's a challenge I'm doing on my own, and um, hopefully through this challenge you guys can be able to gain a few valuable information that might help you guys, so that you guys see the process. You guys know that we go under the motto of process of outcomes. So I'm really going through the process right now, and whatever I find out is what I share with you guys. So stay in tune by subscribing, and see you guys in the next podcast episode. Remember to sanitize as often as possible and stay at home. See you guys.